Happy fall, guys! It's officially September, and I know a lot of people are finally starting their fall decorating. For me, this is my probably third, fourth day decorating. I've already tackled my dining room, my living room, and my master bedroom with fall decor, and today I am doing the kitchen. I'm going to pull out my fall bins and see what I have left and see the things that I haven't used yet. And I'm just going to kind of plug them in around the kitchen. I really don't have a plan today on what I plan on using and where I plan on using it, but I'm just going to dive in and see what I come up with. I'm a mom of two, so I have a almost 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I try and tackle most of this during nap time, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I usually have one or two little sidekicks helping me decorate or undecorate the house. So I'm going to see how much I can get done today. And I also have a delicious white chicken chili recipe and a cornbread recipe, which is literally the best cornbread I have ever had in my life. So be sure to stick around for that. You are not going to want to miss it. I call it a recipe card recipe. It's so good. You'll want to write it down so you never forget. But I'm also going to set the table for fall and for dinner. We've been really trying to have more family dinners, like sit down dinners, not just scoop it from the stove and sit down in the living room. We're trying to set the table, sit down, have dinner as a family. That's really important to us. So today I am going to set the table for fall, decorate my kitchen for fall, and cook some really delicious food. So much of my decor is just a hodgepodge of different items. I feel like I really love the deep browns and oranges and the maroon colors, cranberries. I feel like that's just what feels like fall to me. I know a lot of the trends are decorating with like neutral fall decor, which I really do love. I don't know, time after time, I just keep coming back to those warmer colors, and it's just kind of a collection of pieces that I've picked over time and that I feel like I will use year after year. Every year I try and get maybe like one or two new pieces, but for the most part I'm using the same stuff every single year, which I love, and I just use it in different spaces around the house. So it feels like a change to me, I guess. If you haven't already seen my previous fall decorate with me videos, I'm going to link those down below and you can definitely check those out. But also make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to be decorating our front porch for fall probably in the next week or two, and I'm super excited about that. I have a ton of fake pumpkins, and also I think I'm going to invest in some fake mums because I'm done with the real ones. I cannot seem to keep them alive, and maybe it's because we live in Florida and it's just so darn hot, but I can't keep them alive. So I think I'm going to invest in some fake ones that I can use year after year. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed and turn on that notification bell so you know when I post some more fall videos. I have some fall cook with me's, bake with me, and maybe a couple more fall decorate with me indoors. I don't know, but make sure you're subscribed, and I'm just so thankful you're here. If you're new here, I am from Pennsylvania, so I'm a Yankee transplanted here in Florida, but I feel like because I'm from the north, I get so nostalgic around the holidays like fall and Christmas. It just makes me want to like cook cozy foods and have a brunch and just have my friends over, and we can just soak in the fall season together, even though it's so hot. But still, I love hosting brunches, and I always am on the hunt for some good new brunch recipes, so if you have any good ones, link them down below, and I'm definitely going to be sure to try them. The apples seriously just brought that whole fall look together, in my opinion, and my daughter loves them, so I have to keep them displayed at all times. But it just tied in so perfectly with our fall decor. And I'm also going to be doing a fall, a Dutch apple pie recipe, which if you've never had Dutch apple pie, it's kind of a twist on regular apple pie. With like more of a apple crisp topping. It's so good. I'm going to share that in my upcoming videos, so stick around. But I really love how everything kind of came together with my hodgepodge of items. I know my style isn't for everybody, but it feels cozy and like fall to me. And my 3-year-old daughter looked at the kitchen after I was done, and she said, "Mommy, I'm so proud of you. It's fall." So if she likes it, that makes my heart happy, and it makes me feel like I did it right. So yeah, I love how it turned out, and it feels cozy and like fall every time I'm in the kitchen. To start on our white chicken chili recipe for dinner tonight, I'm going to start by getting on my Instant Pot. I'm going to use this to shred my chicken. I cook it down, I pressure cook it so it's easily shreddable, but I'm just going to put some chicken broth in the bottom of this pot, and then I'm going to add my 2 large chicken breasts, which will come out to about 2.5 cups of shredded chicken when it's all said and done. But I'm just going to put those in the Instant Pot and add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm going to turn on the poultry option for about 10 to 12 minutes. I think I did 10 minutes this time, and it turned out great. So I'm going to do 10 minutes on the Instant Pot, and then once it comes out, I'm going to shred it. Normally I put it in my mixer and just let my mixer shred it for me, but I just decided to do it the hard way instead of getting my mixer out, so I'm doing it by hand here. And this recipe is so easy. It's basically made of pantry staples. So I'm going to add my chicken broth to the pot. You're going to need 30 ounces of chicken broth, which is about 1 container of broth that you would normally get in the store, 1 7-ounce can of green chilies, diced green chilies. And then you're also going to add a bunch of seasonings. You're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, and then 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then I just added some salt and pepper for taste, and you can definitely add more later. But you're just going to bring all that to a boil, and then once it's at a boil, you're going to turn it down and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. While that's simmering on the stove, I'm going to hop over into the dining room and get the table ready for dinner. I already decorated the dining room for fall and set the table, but I love changing it up so many times throughout the season. So today I'm going to take it off. I'm going to put a tablecloth down and just change up the look, change out our napkins and our plates. These pumpkin plates I found at the Dollar Tree last year. They are so beautiful. They're like an iridescent light yellow white color. And then these glasses, or I think they're actually probably like ice cream dishes, but I thought they'd be perfect for the chili tonight, especially with the pumpkin plates, because we're having cornbread and chili and it's super hearty, so you don't really need a huge bowl for it. And then I'm going to layer in these black chargers, which I think I got at Hobby Lobby last year, and I've been so excited ever since to use them for fall. So I cannot wait to reset the table and just bring in a whole new feel and eat dinner with my family tonight. It's truly like one of my greatest pleasures is setting the table and preparing dinner and eating with my family. It really does fill my heart. Another great Dollar Tree find for fall are these pumpkins. They are like the most beautiful shade of orange, and so I snagged a couple of them. I figured I could always use extra pumpkins somewhere, and so I'm just going to use them in my dough bowl as our centerpiece. But also definitely grab a big bag of like filler pine cones, acorns, because I feel like that's what makes a centerpiece kind of more full. And so I'm just gonna grab what I had from last year and stick it in all the bare spots. And even after I do this, I have so much left over. So a bag of filler is a great investment for your fall decor, in my opinion. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm actually gonna hop back over to the kitchen and finish up our soup. So I am taking 1 cup of the white cannelli beans that we have. You need 2 cans, and out of those 2 cans, you're going to take 1 cup of the beans and add 1 cup of the broth into your blender or food processor, and then you're just going to blend that up until it's kind of like a creamy consistency. That's what's going to give the heartiness to your chili. So once I have that all blended together, I'm going to take it over to my pot and add it to my chili. I added my chicken. You're really not supposed to add your chicken until everything is done, everything is added. That's like your last ingredient, but I did it a little early, which is fine. I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients, which is a block of cream cheese and 1 can of corn, along with the rest of the cannelli beans. It should be like a can and a half. And then I'm just going to stir it all together, melt down that cream cheese, and it should be good to go after this. Once it's all melted down together, I'm going to add lime juice, but that's at the very end. In the meantime, I'm gonna make the most delicious cornbread ever. Oh my gosh, you guys need to try this. It is so, so good. You're gonna melt 1 stick of salted butter. You're gonna add some sugar to it. If you want a little bit of a sweeter cornbread, I definitely recommend it. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar, that is. And then you're gonna add a half a cup of sour cream. Mix all of that together really, really good. Then next you're going to beat 2 eggs, yolk and all. You're going to beat them, and then you're going to pour them into that sour cream, butter, sugar mixture, and then you're going to whip all that together until it's fully combined. And then finally, we love Jiffy corn muffin mix in this house. I always have like 5 boxes on hand. I make a really good corn casserole using it. I might have to share that recipe some other time, but I'm just going to combine the dry mix, and then you're going to put it into a sprayed, I believe it's a 9x9 pan, I want to say, but you're going to combine that, spread it out, and then you're going to pop it into the oven at 375 for 16 minutes. Then for your green chicken chili, you're just going to add that 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice, fresh squeezed lime juice, and give that a good stir. To serve my chili, I'm also going to chop up some cilantro and green chives, as well as some shredded cheese, because we add cheese to everything around here. I'm going to chop these up, and then I actually shred my own cheese. I used to buy the bags, and then I read somewhere that it's like pre-shredded cheese is really bad for you because of the preservatives they put in it to keep it fresh at the store. Anyways, I shred my own cheese, and I think it tastes super, super good. And this dinner is complete. We loved this. It was so good. It got so rainy and stormy here in Florida. That's why the lighting is super dim, but we devoured this, and it was the perfect meal for a cold and stormy night. So we will definitely be making it again this fall. But thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope this gave you some fall inspo. And let me know down below if you try this recipe. I'd love to hear if you guys loved it too.